Good morning, Sweetwater. Parker. There's Parker.
Hey, it's Parker.
Hey. Yeah, Braxton.
It's cold.
We are heading to Georgia this morning to take the buggy because I had a guy contact me like 2 years ago. Said he wanted to do a crazy exhaust. So we're going to do it on this buggy. We got some twin mufflers. Look at the fitment of the buggy. Barely fit. I had to actually cut two little brackets off that this trailer used to have the swing gate on it, but she's on there. And Parker, yeah. We got some trailer lights zip tied to the front of it because my trailer does not have trailer lights. I do have good tires for those that are wondering. So we're gonna head down to, I think, Dallas, Georgia. Let's travel. We want to take a really quick break, guys, to talk about the sponsor of today's video, which is GoPowersports.com. They've been sponsoring our channel for almost 5 years now, and they have a massive selection of OEM and performance go-kart parts, and they have a huge selection of knowledge too, and they can help you out if you give them a phone call. The part we're going to be talking about today is a 24mm Mikuni. It's a flat slide. It gives you the best throttle response of all carbs that I believe that's on the market for these small engines. The 24mm is on Lonnie's MB200 Trailmaster, which you can also find links for in the video's description. But this carb will give you a huge gain in horsepower, especially if you're using a cam and maybe even some bigger valves in your head. We always put it on almost every one of our built engines. Our 22 horsepower drag engine has this carb and it performs exceptional. So make sure to check out those links. Give them a Fat Daddy click. Those do help our channel to continue being in business. If not, we're going to be living in a box under a bridge. So huge shout out to the Fat Daddies at Go Power Sports. They got them Texas size heart and them Texas size deals. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to get back on the road, head on down to the sweet land of peaches and get this stainless exhaust built. So let's get back to it. We made it to a top secret location, Georgia. We're going to build the exhaust. Parker's here. We got Parker. Dapper. We got the buggy set up outside and we're about to build this exhaust. On an everlast. Look at that, look at that, look at that. So I think he's going to build the exhaust first on this old hog. Going to get some clean Fat Daddy shots of it. Yeah, I hope it looks sick. Behind the scenes, Braxton's an idiot. He's always been an idiot and always will be an idiot.
Always have been, always will be, and always...
Son, don't talk about yourself like that. And then Parker's right behind you. Always on his phone.
Yep.
Look at him. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Follow him at what? What's your handle, buddy? What's your handle?
23.
P-Starn's 23.
P-Starn's 23.
69 profile visits in the last 7 days.
That's a good number. Hey, what's this looking at?
Follow me at Braxton_Roberts04 if you haven't already.
You don't have to.
Please do it. Please, I'm trying to get Instagram famous. Follow me on TikTok.
You lost all your clout just by saying that.
Well, guys, the exhaust is fully done on the buggy. I wish I could hear it, but we got to get the supercharger mounted before we can plumb up the charge side. The intake manifold, we're going to build it all out of aluminum, and it's going to be V-band clamp, no hose couplers. It's going to be pretty sick. We was going to do that while we was at Chris's house. And by the way, Chris has been following the channel for a long time. He contacted me years ago, back when we was working out of the old garage and had the Yerf Dog 670, and said that he made he TIG welds and does a lot of stainless work, and he would love to make us an exhaust. So we saw this as an opportunity to run down there, get a sweet exhaust made, and hang out with friends we met through this career. But as we said, we're getting a custom pulley made, a serpentine 5-rib pulley made for our supercharger. We have the pulley for the supercharger. We're getting one made for the crankshaft side to bolt onto the flywheel of this. So basically, we're going to get rid of the V-belt that's running to the alternator. We're going to run one 5-rib serpentine belt that'll run to the alternator as well as the supercharger, and we're going to do 2 idler pulleys that'll give all the pulleys a lot of wrap. You know, you want a lot of wrap so you don't get slippage, and we're worried about V-belt on the supercharger because it's not the greatest pulley in the world, the greatest belt in the world to use, and we're just worried we get slippage out of it, which you know, could really hurt our performance. So shocks are on their way, should be here this week, our right length shocks. So we'll get all the suspension buttoned up, 95% of the wiring's done. Our gauges will be here today. So in the next video, we'll be mounting our gauges, doing our gas and brake pedal and running all the brake lines, and then we should be able to fire this thing up and finally hear it run. But thank you guys so much for supporting us, watching this whole build. It's been a long one and a very expensive one, so give us a little break on how often we put videos out on this, because just the gauges alone was $600. The shocks was $1,300. It's crazy expensive doing something like this, but we're glad people like Chris wanted to help and did a sick exhaust like that. That thing is going to sound amazing. So make sure to check out the links in the video description where you can find every part used on this buggy. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. We love you, and God bless.